Today I want to introduce you to the new Uinta Adventure Pack. This is the newest, latest, and greatest for chest pack technology, and it is a brand new product that we are bringing to the marketplace. Today I want to talk about some of the features, benefits, and things we did to this Adventure Pack that makes it a little bit different from the rest. Starting off with the overall geometry. When you put one of these chest packs on, the most important first piece is that it doesn't add any pressure, strain, or uncomfortable feeling anywhere on your body. My saying is that I want this pack to disappear on your body. Put it on, regardless of how much weight and things you have inside of it, does it just kind of blend in on your body? A lot of times with these chest packs, you've got backs that are way too big, and the geometry overall is just the wrong shape, size, and feeling. You put it on and you notice. Well, that is the one thing with this that we focused very, very hard on, was making sure that this chest pack blended in on your body, makes it comfortable. One of the things that we did that makes a big difference is we reduced the overall size of the back. This pack is designed to be used in the backcountry for hiking, biking, riding, flying, dirt biking, fishing, hunting. Regardless, one of the things you want to minimize is that sweating that you experience. By having this slightly smaller shape, we reduce that sweating. Moving to the front of the pack, starting at the top, we have two attachment pieces up here for a variety of different things. Whether you've got keys, a knife, a Garmin InReach Mini 2, or anything else of that manner, you've got attachment pieces on both sides. The reason we did both sides is because you left-handed people matter too. When you put this pack on, another thing we wanted is that when you put a backpack on, in addition to it, that there isn't anything that applies pressure. Although you might think these two buckles right here and here are going to get in the way of a backpack, they don't. They tuck up in a nice spot and they disappear underneath the backpack straps. Regardless of how much weight you have on your back, you're not going to notice those straps. And same goes for these two front flaps right here. You don't notice these. They blend in, they disappear. They're not something you ever notice, but they are very nice for all of those features. Moving on from that, we have this upper, larger pocket here. With the zipper, it was super important that that zipper kind of glided from one side to the other with as little resistance or struggle as possible. If the zipper is difficult to move or there's a catching spot, it can be hard with one hand when you have this pack on to get access to all of your goodies on the inside. So we went with the nicest zipper possible and waited a lot longer to get this particular zipper because it makes that big of a difference. To me, the little things matter, and I spent a lot of time pursuing perfection, and the zipper is one of those things. Now, the inside of this chest pack, we'll show you some clips as I'm talking about it. The design in here is by no means revolutionary or life-changing, but it is designed to be utility-focused. It actually does something. Every piece inside is useful. When looking at this pack, there were a handful of things that you're honestly going to carry on the inside. This pack is big enough to fit an energy drink and or a water or some other kind of hydration snack thing inside of here. The next piece is for those of you that like to concealed carry. We did go with Velcro on the back side of this pack. That way you can add a Velcro holster across the back. Now, you may notice we've got some elastic bands on the back as well. No, they do not interrupt, disrupt, or ruin your ability to stick that Velcro holster across the back. But those elastic bands give you a spot to attach something like a knife or sunglasses or anything else that your mind can wander on. These elastic bands are extremely nice, and I find myself using them far more often than you might think. Now, that gun holster, the Velcro one that attaches to the back, also doubles as a radio pocket. Yes, a radio fits in that holster flawlessly, and that is what we would refer to as our internal radio attachment location. We've got an internal and an external, which we'll talk about in a second. Being able to attach that radio on the inside with a zipper that goes both one side and the other side allows you to get that antenna either sticking out, tucked all the way to the side, straight up, however it is that you would like your radio antenna. Now, it is deep enough of a pocket that you can fit larger concealed carries inside here comfortably without a resistance or hitting the zipper at the top on said item. It also fits large radios. It fits plenty of goodies. Moving on from that, we've gone with these mesh elastic pockets in the front. These are for things like keys, wallet, a spare magazine, a knife, whatever it is that you'd like. Now, sometimes when you're doing higher action sport activities like flying paramotors, riding motorcycles, dirt bikes, etc., you need a zipper pocket. And we've added a zipper pocket in the front in the main pocket. That way you could tuck your more valuable goodies on the inside without worrying about them falling out. Now that's a much bigger deal for us that go upside down, where worrying about things falling out is a little bit of a bigger deal. Overall, that is the inside internals of this chest pack. Like I said, it's nothing revolutionary, but it's all focused on being utility. Does it actually do something? Is it valuable? Will you really use it? That is the question that we ask. There's a lot of foo-foo stuff out there that sounds good and looks good, but isn't as usable. Moving forward to the very front pocket, this right here is for your cell phone. Again, a very nice zipper that is designed to glide from right and left easily with zippers on both sides. That way you can choose which side you want the zipper to be on. Now this is an iPhone. It is the large version, the Pro Max Plus edition, the big one with the big screen. And I have a relatively large case on the phone itself, and there is room inside for a slightly larger phone. Now, there isn't a ton of leftover room. So if you've got some massive iPad that you're gonna try and fit in here, it is not gonna fit. But for any of the regular size cell phones and large size cell phones, this is gonna fit nicely. Now, there is a lot of other chest packs that fit your phone in different ways. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they tend not to do it in a great way. When it comes to a chest pack, when it comes to carrying your cell phone, the thing you want is to be able to easily get access to your phone when you need it and tuck it away when you don't. This is a very easy pocket to get into, an easy pocket to get out of. That was the main focus point. Is this pocket gonna be convenient? Is this pocket gonna be easy? Can I do it one-handed? Can I get access to my cell phone when I would like to? And the answer here is yes. Some of the little things that we've done with this pocket is we have added a stiffener rod across the entire top here with the zipper. That way your zipper isn't folding, creasing, or struggling to go from both sides. We've also added padding on the front and back. That way it protects your phone from all the things in the main pocket, and it protects your phone if you are to fall over onto your face. Now there is no rigid piece of plastic in between the two pieces, and this is because we did not like the feel of that when we tried. Moving on from the phone pocket, you do have two tether points. Right here is one, right here is another. These are also useful for other accessories that we will be discussing at a later time. You also can attach a tether here or up here. Moving to the side, we've got two mole mesh attachment pieces on this side and two mole mesh attachment pieces on this side. Those mole mesh pieces are for items like this right here, where you can attach this piece to the side on either side. This is just an additional pocket. For those of you that have other little things like maybe a vape pod, or you want to fit a Red Bull on the outside, or a spare magazine, or anything else that you would like to fit in this spare pocket. You simply slide this through these two openings here and rebutton on the bottom. Now you've got an additional little pouch right here for anything else that you would like. This pouch can attach on either side, and we do have one more, which is a radio pouch. This radio pouch is designed to fit large and small radios and is attached the same way. As you can see, we've got these attachment pieces on both sides to add said accessories. For those of you that want to externally mount your radio, you can mount your radio here this way, or like I said, you can mount it internally. For those of you that have other little goodies that you would like to take with you, this pocket right here does that beautifully. In addition to these two accessories here, we are working on a handful of other things. One of the things that we'll be coming out with closer to wintertime is a hand warmer like this that simply attaches on the bottom here. That way you can heat your hands up while you're skiing, snowboarding, hiking, cross-country skiing, snowmobiling, or anything else that involves cold weather activity. In addition to that, with these front two pieces here, we are creating a camera pocket where you could stick and have your DSLR, larger cameras right here for easy access on the go, as well as a binocular pocket where you can easily flip that pocket up, get access to your binoculars as you need for those of you that are hunting, fishing, etc. When we took on the mission to design and create this pack, we thought it was going to be simple. We thought it was going to be easy. It was not. It was far from simple. It was far from easy. And this has been over 12 months of design, testing, researching, and trying with a dozen plus prototypes in the process. It is, again, the little things. We are perfectionists here, and I want to seek the best possible product I can get my hands on. Every single inch of this product has been thought about, tested, tried, tweaked in some manner. And this is truly for the individuals who are going to test themselves, push themselves, go deeper into the backcountry, try and find the edges of their capabilities. This is for people who who are truly seeking the most out of life. We are excited to bring this product to the marketplace. We hope that you're equally as excited as we are, and we would love to get one of these in your hand. Now you might be curious, what does Uinta mean? And what does that have anything to do with the brand and the products that we are creating? If you're unfamiliar with what the Uinta mountain ranges are, they are the tallest mountain range and what I would consider the most remote and extreme mountain range in Utah. They have the tallest peak, which is over 14,000 feet. To me, it embodies the extremes. It embodies pushing your limits, testing yourself. As to reach the peaks of those mountains, to venture out into that wilderness, you've got to test yourself. You have to push your boundaries. You have to go for more. And that was the inspiration with this pack. It was those mountains that were inspiring enough to me to test myself, see what kind of a product we can create, see if we can create something that truly brings value to the marketplace, that people truly can resonate with, that people will like, try, and enjoy. With all of that being said, if you are interested in more information in this chest pack, visit uintapacks.com. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all next time.